Shalom, Mashpaka. I am Anunimi Reku, and I would like to present to you the tiers of operation of existence that we are in right now. The only way that this is going to make sense, Mashpaka, is if you have read scriptures and understood the Hebrew text. I'm going to be talking about very serious things that are not to be taken lightly. What I'm saying is about to be shared with everyone, if it is not already known in secret. I would like to start out with this idea. The very basic fundamental things that were created in existence and our mission and what we are right now. Today, Adam, which is man, is considered to be NaPaSh, which translates to soul. And the soul is a living being. Now I'm going to show some verses to kind of give some explanations to deceptions that are going on with this right now, that Adam is the only thing with a soul and that can be saved by Yahuwah. I'm in Bereshit, Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. Let's go into this verse. And it says, He formed Adam from the dust of the earth and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. And the man became a living NaPaSh, a living soul. And they're using Chiha. This could also be translated to Hiha, which means to be living. And this is given unto Adam, or the man. Mashpaka, this is the point where you need to start believing in the scriptures, because what I'm about to read is about to change everything. I am in Bereshit chapter 1, verse 20, verse 21, and so on, that uses the words living creatures. And ALaHYM, I'm going to go over what ALaHYM are in this video. Said, let the Hamayim, the waters, bring forth abundantly. Moving creatures is the word that they're using as moving creatures. But look what it says next. Chiha, NaPaSh. They have NaPaSh. They have souls. They are living beings, Mashpaka. That means fowl have souls. They are living beings. I'm in verse 21 now. Created great whales and all the living souls. All the living creatures have souls, Mashpaka. Moving on to verse 24. And it said, bring forth the living souls, creatures after its kind, cattle, creeping things, beasts after its kind, and it was so. So as of right now, Mashpaka, all living things that have breath in their nostrils, in their lungs, have souls. They are living beings. This includes mammals, reptiles, birds, and even some amphibians. There is a lot that needs to be covered in this video, Mashpaka. Yahuwah, the HaMashiach, came to save man. He came to save man. But all living creatures are being saved right now. All living creatures. Next, I want to get into the Ruach, the spirit. All things that are living have Ruach. They have spirits, especially Adam, or man. This includes all creatures have spirits. Mashpaka, I want you to know these numbers right now, okay? There are estimated of us currently, that is Adam, that is on the land, from what is observable, there is approximately 8 billion of us that have souls and spirits that are man. And it is estimated throughout all time since man has existed, there has been 117 billion people that have ever existed. But what I'm about to show you next is going to far superior than any of these numbers right here. Let's get into how many living creatures have ever existed. Mashpaka, this number that I'm about to type up is not even going to fit on the screen. There are apparently 20 quintillion animals, creatures on the planet right now. Besides, I would say single-celled organisms. Okay? And they all have souls, and they all have spirits. This is for today. What I'm about to share with you is so extreme, it's going to change everything. Mashpaka, this number right here is estimated to be the number of creatures that have ever been created on the earth since time has existed within our firmament. 4.5 octillion. And they all have been living beings, and they all have had spirits. Let me explain. I am back in Bereshit chapter 1. Verse 1, it says, in the beginning, ALaHYM created Shamayim and Ha'aretz. Verse 2, the very second verse. Let's go into this verse. And the land was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deeps. And the Ruach of ALaHYM moved upon the face of the waters. This right here states that the Ruach was the first thing to exist after ALaHYM that has forms of intelligence, consciousness, something to that effect. And they were around the time of creation, and they moved upon the waters and into the lands, and are now with all living creatures. So now you know that, Mashpaka. Now I'm going to teach where the Ruach, the spirits, come from. The Ruach, or spirits, come from ALaHYM. ALaHYM are the conscious ones that created the firmament, all the sun, the moon, the stars. They created the dome, they created the land. And the Ruach, the spirits, come from them. People use the word gods as what they are, or deities or such. If we go into Genesis chapter 1, it says ALaHYM did all these things. And it's weird because I'm going to teach about the creation story in Genesis and some other things later on. ALaHYM is plural. It has im at the end. This is basically saying types of beings as a group. This is a plural form. In fact, Aluha is the singular form of a single ALaHYM. And people have been changing the Hebrew words to ALaHYM and getting everything completely confused. ALaHYM is not a word. Aluha is the word for a singular ALaHYM. There is another word that basically means ALaHYM, but it is from a different language that it is used for and will confuse you. You need to see the word origins for these words. There is a word that says Alha or Ahe or Alahe. This is an Aramaic word. This is not a Hebrew word. This word will confuse you if you're reading it this way and try and use other origin words that are not Hebrew. Now, Mashpaka, there are several types of explanations of ALaHYM. There is in Psalms basically stating that we are ALaHYM. It is kind of complicated how to become an ALaHYM. You would have to listen to your ALaHYM that is with you. ALaHY means my Alua. We have personal ones dedicated for us that we are not aware of, that are present with us right now. And we are being tested by false ALaHYM that are testing us to see what type of fruits we would bear. They are the connection to the Father. We go through ALaHYM. They are the mediators between, the bridge between what is the living being, what is the Ruach, what is the Spirit, what is man, and the Father. But this bridge does not stop at just ALaHYM. There are connection points of information of where we get them from. ALaHYM are not all powerful as we would think they were, being that they are beings of consciousness. We would have to understand where ALaHYM come from, seeing that they have existed before our creation that we are in right now as a whole. We would need to see what created ALaHYM, and that comes from this word, ALaHYM. ALaHYM is what created ALaHYM. The best way that I can state what an ALaHYM is to go to a single ALaHYM word and show you that. ALaHYM basically come from Al. Al is the single form of ALaHYM. The Al are basically the Malakim, or the angels. They are forms of Al. Here are some explaining verses of Al. Not all Malakim are Al. Some names do not have the Al at the end of the name, but most of them do. I would say at this time that pretty much all of them are Malakim. They are angels. All are in a subcategory that are all to their own almost. If you would like to see the earliest time that a Malakim or an Al appeared in scriptures, you can go to Exodus chapter 3. This one is very notable. Let's go into verse 2. And a malak of Yahuwah appeared unto him in a flame of fire. ALaHYM are basically super beings of consciousness. They can take forms and shapes of things that are not really understandable to what we perceive right now. Some have taken shape and forms of only things that we can understand, being as like us, like humans, like what we are. But all can be many things. They come in many ways. They have many ways of speaking. So I would like to say this right now. Where do all come from? Mashpaka, there is not really a exact way to describe Yahuwah He Yah, but he is the creator, the source of all consciousness, of all living things, of all things to ever exist, theoretical things that could ever be, even things that could never be. He is the supreme father of all. This is where all things stem from, the root of all. I'm going to show you an example that was given of truly what the Father is. I am in Exodus chapter 3 verse 14. And ALaHYM said consciously unto Masha, Ahiha, Ashar, ALaHYM. As far as the way that they are pronounced right now, I'm still working on figuring that out. But they have the English translations of it as I am that I am. But I'm going to break it down further so you can get a full experience of what I'm trying to show you right here of the Father. Let's go into this word. This is basically saying that Heya means to happen, to be, to become, to come to pass, shall be, to exist as. So you get the picture. It's not just one type of meaning where it is I be, I am. It is multiple. This one word means all of these things, Mashpaka. All of these things. That shows how omnipotent the Father is, okay? So now you get the picture. It says basically, I will be, or I shall come to pass as, I will exist as, I will be. Now let's go into this word, ashar. Now people are getting this word mixed up. They think it only means one thing at a time. Ashar is special. It is a special word used to describe the Father. It means which, who, that, when, since, whatever. I would say whatever, everything is falling short of it. It means whatever at all. Anything. So this basically says, I shall be whatever, anything, all things, anything possible, I shall be. That is why he is the Father of all. He is omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. So Mashpaka, I am pleased to meet you all. I'm very happy to share the Supreme Father's name that we have in our breath, in our way of saying it now. And now we have full understanding of the name. His name has been put together from the names of Yahuwah, HaMashiach. He says he comes in his Father's name, which his name includes Yahuwah, and his other name, which is Emmanuel, or Immanuel. And if you want to see where he used the word ALaHYM, or ALaHYM, it is in Yohanan chapter 8, verse 58. Verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am ALaHYM. Therefore, he came in the Father's name, leaving us breadcrumbs to find the Father's name. Now, Mashpaka, I'm going to talk about a mission that is going on right now. A war that is going on consciousness, on freedom, on being saved, for the kingdom that is before us, that will come down from Shamayim, and we will be able to walk in this kingdom. We will be able to eat from the tree of life and live eternally, being not of the flesh, but of the spirit. Mashpaka, we are believed to be the only firmament in all of creation. Adam, or man, is believed to be the only being with a soul, and that is not true. Man is not the only thing that is being saved. Basically, all living things that breathe air through lungs, through nostrils, that have brains, have to do one thing to be saved. For the most part, this is true. They have to become conscious. ALaHYM are with us, and they are secretly judging us and leading us to consciousness. Those that follow other ALaHYM and what they are saying to believe will not be saved by Yahuwah. Those that follow Yahuwah ALaHYM will be saved for the kingdom to come. So Mashpaka, read the scriptures carefully, because translations, pseudepigraphal works, editing has been done to all scriptures that we have today. As of right now, Mashpaka, I believe the Genesis scroll has been altered. Chapter 1 up until chapter 7 has been altered, especially chapter 1. There have been edits. The truth has been hidden. They are mad that we are finding out. I would share a few ideas and plans in another video, Mashpaka. But for now, stay vigilant. Ahaba'u Shalom.